Is this device streaming? We shall find out. I don't think it is. Ah, it always gives me two streams, and it's always this one that I don't click. It's a weird sounding car. Anyways, doing Blender stuff again. So I have remade the back scar using procedural stuff. Use my microphone up a little bit because I think it's a little bit too quiet. Okay, hopefully it's a little bit high. Do 18. Hopefully that's pretty decent. So yeah, I remade the back scar using procedural textures, and I baked them onto the textures, so that was actually great, but you know, a little more accurate. Yeah, I can't really make normal maps. I'm not very good at sculpting, but I did a pretty decent job. It gets completely covered up by the micro details. But let's say if I remove them, that is the actual normal maps. Just I need to rebake the hand normals because these ones are non-existent. Just kind of like really disgusting. Hello, welcome to the stream. And if we bake these, I want to get 7 levels on here. I don't know why I don't have it on. There's like gaps in it, which I don't like. So the fucking fingernails are wonky, which is not good. So I need to get the new hands on, new feet too. Is it? Yeah. No, it's not. This one. No. Well, I'm glad you're here. Otherwise it'll be a very boring stream. It's coming pretty decent. So I just made the back scar. I need to do some more hair stuff, and then gotta rig the beast glove, which will not be fun. I did add a effect on where if you when I post it, it'll be a sharpening effect, which is very little, but it helps when it's like far away. I'll show you what I mean when I render this with hair. Turn the sculpt off. It doesn't work very well with the glow maps. It gets like very sharp, more than I kind of want it to, but with hair it works great. So I'll render this real quick and I'll show you what it's looked like with that on and off. Just yeah. Okay. It's rendering. it just have like the sometimes gets kind when you have it quite far away, it gets kind of blurry. So having the sharpen on, it makes it a little bit less. He fixed this area, like this area is too bland. He fixed this too. This is a little bit too strong with the hair. Okay. Ocean is pretty fast, so I'll show you that one in a second. But this is what it looks like with it without it on. This is what it looks like with it. I mean, yeah, this is what it looks like with it on. It's very subtle, but like, especially here when it gets kind of blurry with the hair, it looks a tiny bit better. I don't want to make it like extreme, like sharpened, just a little bit to like help it. You don't need it on, but yeah, it just goes in between the hairs and just makes it more sharp, so just gets shown a bit more easier. This is the back scar. So I need to remake the normals, I think they're a bit crap, but I've re-added a lot of the hair in his legs. It meant to be his shorter hair here, but it's a bit weird looking. What was it called? It's Godzilla. Godzilla shot him with the atomic breath and burned his back. Even though the beam hit here, it somehow went down here, which doesn't make sense. Open it. Thank you. No. Oh, you can't even see it. There you go. It is this. Well, you can see like where it hit here, like upper, like here, just his shoulder to like the middle back, but then the scar is like down to here, which never got hit by it, and it never reaches that. It hits his upper back, middle upper back, to the shoulder, to the arm, never hits. The scar goes like this. It hits here. So I don't know why he has it all the way back down here, but it doesn't make sense. Well, that's the back fur. Yeah, the hand's quite bland. I need to get better normals for that. And the feet too. It went is pretty fast though. Surprisingly, because I'm streaming and all that. But yeah, it's the new back scar. I need to. Some of the hair is going on top of it. Thank you. There's some stuff I need to fix. I don't like some parts, like I said, I need to get rid of this. Yeah, it's 400 frames. Like if I click off it, 10 frames, 20, 30. The event is decently fast. I mean, it's no sculpt on it, but still, there's a lot of hair. I want to try and calculate how much hair I have on the model. So I have like a stupid amount. I think it's... At one point it had 10 million hairs. I think it's less now. I think it's like 5 million, if I would have to guess. Yeah, it's already halfway. It's pretty much done now because I have it at 120, and it's pretty much done. Check my phone in my pocket. There you go. Not a big fan of the beard. That's the biggest issue. But the entire thing making Kong was the head was never that good. Um, oh, did it work now? Yes, my friend did a render farm once, and he told me how to like pack it all for it to work, and I just remember that. Yeah, this sharpening is not very nice when you have it. It's not that much different. Yeah, when you have sharpening on it, it's like rendering. You have like these fireflies, the white spots. But if you turn it off, it's still there. Never mind. Um, yeah, I need to fix the head though. I never used one before, but yeah, I just remember my friend talking about it. Push that back a bit, add more hair here. Need to. Yeah, I think it's just because it's like glossy. I think that's the reason. There's many reasons, but I think yeah, the main reason is because Kong is quite glossy. Because I push his body for chest to be glossy. But when it's glossy, it has that effect, I think. Is it this place here? Yeah. See, fake glossy. um. Yeah, I just gotta like change the roughness on it. Have some poses. Have him picking up the rock thing from when he's fighting the apes. I need to fix the face. Weight paint's not very good. I'm using this a lot. Here's him eating. This sculpt is less detailed than the original one I made for 7 levels because I went from. It's kind of funny because when I first started doing the Kong stuff, I was on Terraria, then I switched to Warzone, then I switched to 7 levels, and then I switched to Rock Burgers, and then I switched to Terraria, re-sculpted Terraria because I switched from 7 levels. Got all the hair on Terraria, re-sculpted Terraria to be pretty detailed, and then I switched from Terraria to Warzone, having to transfer all the hair again and re-sculpt everything again, so it's not as detailed because I'm not re-sculpting it to the detail it was originally. It's pretty detailed. It's better. Not. It's better. It's better sculpted. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's just less detailed. Some parts have more sculpt on than the original, but in a total, it's not as. That is horrific, actually. That's not good. Anyway, that's how like unsculpted that part is. It was not. The face is pretty sculpted. I think it's been like 10 times longer on the face than last time. Plus, I'm not sculpting for like the small details. It's just to work with the normals. I think Owen Kellen's doing Kong where he's sculpting all the details, but I'm only sculpting for it to work with the normals, not to override them. Let me get up my original 7 levels one. I'm gonna see what it looks like. I think it was more sculpted, but I think it was worse looking sculpt. There we go. I also need to make the... 1 second. Trying to find the it is. Okay, this is the 7 levels one. The biggest difference is the... I guess it's not that bad. Oh, it's pretty bad. This polygon count is so much more dense. But I think the weight paints are better on this one. Because there's more polygons to work with. But I think the sculpt is better. Has level 3 as max, but because the base thing is like 100,000 polygons. Yes, this one's more sculpted, but I think it looks worse in some places. Hands are a lot more detailed. Feet are kind of bland. Yeah. Yeah. This one's more detail, but I think the actual sculpt looks worse. It's like very sculpted in the shoulders. Yeah, I remember trying doing the muscles, and this is the first time I'm doing them. It doesn't look very nice. I think the new one I did. Let me just change this to display, so I can just switch between them. The new one I think looks better. This level 4, but I put level 5 on because I was sculpting the back scar. But maybe it's just, is it this one? Might be Trevia. I know one of them I sculpted the muscles more. This one did a bit. That's more faint. Yeah, the hands are good actually. I wonder if this will work. Problem solved. So yeah. Yeah, that's just from the ambient occlusion. I didn't make that, but because what I did this time was like I would make the hands kind of sculpted from the ambient occlusion, and then I would just re-sculpt a lot of its wrinkles because it wouldn't be like full 3D, you know. So a lot of it is just me sculpting it by hand, but I think the palms are... I didn't sculpt, I just left it. Is my chair making noise or my fan? I think like a squeaky noise. So yeah, I'm gonna fix up the beard. I think it's only 2. No, I think it's 3 hair particles with level 4 quality. I kept them level 3 mostly, because the more you have on 4, the lighter you get. So I think it's the beard 2, beard, that one. That's it. Okay, so them 2. Just being like, if you look at this part here, level 4 to level 3, Just makes it more nicer, I guess. I don't like this part though. I like it on level 3. But I guess you could use it like that. But I need more polygons, steps, magic. No, it's just a lot of time spent. I did I think the nails are fine. I don't think they're bad. I don't think they're good. I think they're just decent. It comes out a bit. So I could sculpt the micro details like the layers on the nails, but you don't. One, because the model's not designed to be that close up to his to the model because the textures don't look that good, and two is just too much polygons. What I was gonna do, I made a video, just a friendly comparison of the Kong hair over the past 3 years. I try to get other people's stuff in, but I don't know I could get his Monkos. But it's in a. Hold on, need to mute my audios. So it has Superman theme on it, and that's gonna just kill my channel if I play that. That's Parkinson's. Yeah, I mean, I think the nails are fine. It's not like the biggest like thing I'm worried about. As long as it look like nails, I think that's the most important part. Honestly, I don't recommend using the sculpt. It's not even worth it. It's just kind of there. So yeah, try getting other people's Kong hair. I'm using the back because I just made this one and I wanted to show the back part of it. So I tried getting other people's in. The only one I could get in is Monko's on this one shot. It was mostly Adrian. And this is just a friendly conversation. Conversation, that's not a word. Comparison. Just show like the progression, the community with the hair. Sold. Yeah, I like that. I need to fix the nails actually because it's kind of wonky. You can see the outline of the nail here, but on the sculpt it's kind of like there. Might actually resculpt that scale that nail. Please, thank you. So I push that back a bit, add more hair here. Because I try keeping the amount of particles as little as possible, because the one I posted has like an insane amount. It's like 10 or 12 or maybe 20. So instead of making like 10 different particles for the face, I just ended up the face was literally just this part, and ended up pushing it back a bit, get this part and this part and this part, just kind of like help the hair a bit more. In process, making it look like KSI Kong by accident. And then for the chest, did the same thing. Meant for the chest, ended up pushing back to just cover the back part. What would happen, and what I do when I make models, I usually just put them in poses, like stress testing. I put them like a stressful kind of pose for the model, like this one is quite stressful for like this area. And then I would turn on the hair to see what it looks like. So then I'd open this, and you'll see like this, like these gaps. So then yeah. So then I added the chest hair back here to just fill in those gaps as best possible. I don't think a lot of people do that. I don't think a lot of people actually like stress test the models. That's what I do. That's why I have a lot of poses. Like this, I like posing, like for the arms here. See like how the arms react to stressful poses. Did that a lot when I was first making Kong, and there was so much hassle. Like, it was good because I would find out like the model like breaking, like the hair breaking in parts, and I'll just go back and fix it. Just need to see if we can get one real quick. Where was it? I have so many photos of Kong that it takes ever to actually load. Might as well show it. Ah, dang, okay, I moved it. For example, same same kind of pose then, but the hair here spews out because it's how it's placed. There's a specific one I was trying to find that really kind of showed it. That's what I mean. Where is it? It's gonna kick me back somewhere because it's gonna sort itself. Here. Same pose again. This is the good one to use, but then the hair here would kind of mess up. So I'll put them in special poses to get and see how the hair reacts. I don't think people do that. I do it for weight painting too. Like if I'm weight painting, I'll just like pose them. Yeah, you should stream doing it. Stream the process, and then you can take that stream videos and put it into a video for like progression or whatever. Yeah, so when I would weight paint, I would literally just move his arms around, see what it looks like. Can I show you like the process I would do? So let's just turn that off. Let's say weight painting the arms. So weight painting, that would just like move up. Kind of see the how it moves, and same thing with the shoulder. And then same thing with this one. So I'll just literally just stress test it and just see how it moves when I'm doing it. So I'll literally just do that. And I think that's a little bit strong because I don't think I've fixed this one yet. So you got like these parts and like these parts for like if you're making them into a pose and you need more control of the rig. I had those in. To make Kong sit down, you need to like move this area specifically. Just move this around, and or you can move this around. Yeah, just more control, which is always good. This rig used to be Warzone's rig. Yeah, this rig used to be the original Warzone. So yeah, I went through a lot of editing. So this one here, I get the Viscovan. This rig used to be. Nope, wrong one. Used to be this. These are the same rigs, just heavily edited. I really hate the Warzone rig, or the original Warzone rig, and the weight. Oh, actually, I think I fixed the weight paints. No, I didn't. Never mind. Yeah, this is the same rig. Evident by the names, I think. So I changed them. I changed them. I didn't. Eyebrow R, and then eyebrow R. So yeah, same rig, just edited a bunch. Need to rig this though, it's gonna be a pain. The Beast Glove has what's it called? What's it called? Has these where you can change and which ones you want on. Yeah, I completely edited it. It's completely here you go, I'll show you real quick. to prove it won't work completely because I changed like some of the I think some of the bones were like Chinese or something like that, so it's not going to fully work, but it should work close enough. So if I just like move his arms up, and then I click this, oh, click this. Oh. Unless these are changed. That should still be the same. Give me a second. Trying to get it to work. Oh wait, no, what the hell am I doing? Okay, get rid of the hair. I can't remember how to do this. It's this one, I think, right? It's not working. Okay, how do I make Warzone do this? Why is it not doing it? Oh no. It should work, but I don't know why it's not working. Because these are the same names. So, very weird. Yeah, this is original Warzone. This is what it used to look like. I could have been kind of lazy and just used Vigify, but I wanted to actually make something of my own and weight paint it myself. I heavily dislike Vigify because I think it's lazy for no reason at all. Yeah. Used to be Warzone. Need to change some of the weight paints and the bone shapes and rig the beast off, which will be very annoying and stressful. Yeah, when I'm making Kong, I try to keep as much detail as possible while keeping it as optimized as possible. I used it once because when I was planning to switch over to Terraria, I was using Parkinson's model and I had Vigify on, and I think it. Sorry. I think Vigify is fine, but I don't. I think it's I think there's way too much constraints on it, and it just like the more you have on, the more likely it's gonna break. That's one of my biggest things I hate. So I never really used it. I like the stretchy effect on the bones, which I can do on this rig. I just gotta duplicate all the bones and make them name them stretch bones and damn track them and all that, which I may do. I don't know. I may just like take the Vig 5 rig head and just put it on this Kong because I do like the head rig, but it's gonna make the rig more complicated. If I go down, this one. There you go. This is the Terraria one that I was working on. I didn't do the I did do the eye membrane. Okay. I was working on this one and I did change the UVs a bit and sculpted it. But the biggest thing I liked about it is it has this rig on it, mind. Is the rig on it. But it was too complicated and I couldn't get the Beast Glove rig on it. And I wasn't gonna remake the Beast Glove rig because that took like I think 2 days to do. And if I could be stopped, which will probably take a day to do. It's just so many things. Alright, this one does have the muscles. This one has more details on it. The hands look worse though. But yeah, this one had the muscles are sculpted on. I like the Terraria mesh because it looks nice, but also it's like the It's so like hard to see. Okay then. The biggest issue is the fingers. They're so like low poly. Like it's not even funny. And because it has like that annoying like sculpt on it. It's like let's see. This bit here has like that wrinkle there. It makes doing anything with them is so annoying. I remember making Skarking. Yeah, I made Skarking with them. With this. It was like a very early bit, and I remember making it, and then I realizing how annoying it is. So I just didn't fix it properly. Like some parts are not that good. But then I tried making Skarking with it, and it just didn't look very nice because the hands. I made it all pretty decent. I was making the face. I was fixing the face, and I went to the hands, and I realized I can't make the hands look half decent. Because you can't smooth out, it's stuck like this. If you smooth out, it just comes like this. There's no way to get around it. So it just becomes this really annoying thing you try and like counteract with. Like it looks cool, but you just can't do anything with it. And rigging it, the biggest issue was rigging it. And that's the one that made me just like kind of quit using it. Because one, there's not enough polygons. Two, the polygons are very weirdly placed. So yeah, rigging was the hard part. I meant to have teeth there, I don't know where his teeth went. Oh, teeth here. One thing I did like about the Terraria model is the teeth, or I kind of like the teeth and the actual mouth is one mesh. So it kind of lines up pretty well, but it's good and bad because then you can't really separate the teeth and mouth that easy because it's literally just one model. Then like, I plan on making the actual Skarking model, but I kind of stopped doing it because I was just using Goji centers, which I edited into Skarking, which is a lot better because the mesh isn't. It's high poly though, but it isn't like annoyingly like sculpted. Yes, I do want to make a Skarking. It's just I need to get a good model. I might just use Warzone. But then Luke was making a Warzone Skarking, and I was waiting for that. Well, I think Goji Center's model is a little bit too high poly for the base model. So I may just like not use that much. It's way too much hair here. Do need to tone it down. But obviously I can't post that model because it's Goji Centers. But I will make a Warzone one. Either Luki will make his Warzone one pretty soon. I'll just edit that one to have hair and sculpt and good rig, or I'll just make my own and post that one. It's hard to make a Skarking. It's just kind of annoying. I did use we call it. I did use Owen's model, which I think you saw anyways. Not a big fan of it. It took forever to render. And this is what I mean by the way. The sharpening thing does not work very good in glow maps. I don't know why. Just doesn't like it. I find it weird how bland Owen's model really is. I don't. So the way paints are not very good either. This is my edit. I made the scales bigger and optimized it more. Has like I had made it all 2K textures. So. No, I do actually think that I would be careful to say about Owen's models because I feel like people get really offended by it, by me saying anything bad about Owen's models. I don't like his models. I think he focused too much on the quality. Um, Gotta find the photo. Give me a minute. This one. Did I just go past it? No, I didn't. I don't know where this photo is. Seems to be around here somewhere, but I can't find it. Okay, whatever. I haven't really said. Well, what I say to my friends is that I say I think it's easier to make a very high detail model and not care about performance than it is to make a high detail model with performance in mind. But even then, it's like these are 8K textures and it doesn't look 8K. Like this doesn't look like 8K. It looks 2K at best. And I compared it with my what did this one? But I compared it with my Evolve model, which is I think 4K, but it's upscaled. His is 8K upscaled, so and I just kind of compare them both, and yeah, it's. But the issue comes down to the fact that the Godzilla defuses are not that good, so there's no point even upscaling it. I don't know if I think this might. I don't know if it's. Oh, I'm stuttering. I don't know if this one is 4K. I can't remember. I know the normals are 4K because I think it was TC's Evolve, and that's 4K. But it's not. The Godzilla models are not that high quality, and they do not need to be upscaled to 8K. I don't think anything should be upscaled to 8K. It is not needed. And if you're gonna do 8K upscales, at least do it, make it look nice. You can, but there's not much reason to, because what I do occasionally, I think I did it with Kong a little bit, is I just slightly sharpen it, just slightly. I think by 10%. Um, and it creates enough of a um thing. Like this one, I don't think this one's sharpened. Let me show you. If you sharpen it just a little bit, it creates the same effect, pretty much. So if I do 20%, see, if you just sharpen it, it creates the fake details that you need, make it look nice. This one's 4K because well, the body, the torso is 7 level, 7 levels, TC, Tiny Chasers, and that's 4K, so it's kind of left it as 4K. There's no need for anyone to use 8K. I know back when I first started using Blender, I used more for a joke, but I used to use 8K and 16K, more for a joke reason. There's no need to actually use 8K textures because it's just beyond. If you're gonna use 8K textures, at least use them. At least use the ones that actually look like 8K, and not use badly upscaled ones. Not really. I mean, I'm not a full expert. I like 3D, but you don't really need. I mean, having good diffusers works. Like 7 levels, for example, textures. For example, um, so this is 7 levels textures here. It's just a flat texture, and the normal maps creates the details. You don't need to have it like that high detailed. And obviously, have like it has like this grainy effect. Is literally just a color. I'm not saying don't have it. I'm saying like this. It's quite low detailed. It's 2K. But like if I quickly just go into rendered mode, same textures. you can just create fake details. It's not hard. This is 2K textures, so it's not really hard to make it look good. But I think the issue comes down to another issue with Owen with his setups. This setup would be fine if it isn't like, if I remember correctly, this doesn't have the normal. Almost doesn't have anything on it because it does. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. This is 8K. This is 8K. 8K, same one anyways. This is 4K. 4K. This one is 8K, it's the normal match, but doesn't load for some reason. So that's what, 3 8Ks already. This is 2K, pretty sure. Shocking. This is 4K. This does not need to be 4K. This is it's just random splots of like, what, it's a mask. Masks do not need to be 8K, it needs to be 4K. No, it's 2K best, I think. And this is 2K. 3. The body has 3 8Ks. And it's like, I get it if it actually didn't look blurry. It looks blurry. Like, there's no details in this. I think the textures is fine. I just think it should not be 8K. If you're gonna make it 8K, at least make it look good. That's my issue. Isn't the textures. Like, this is fine if it was an 8K. The norm maps are not as upscale. They're actually like, he rendered them in 8K. Which again is fine. But even then, it's like there's not that much detail on this. So, dang, need to fix this. There's not that much detail on them, anyways. I mean, there's a decent amount of detail, but just details you can get on 4K. So I don't know why it's 8K again. Like, only time this for me, like, it's 8K for no reason. There's literally no reason for it to be 8K, because it's like there's not that much detail for it to require 8K. And I know you can just click this and make it 4K. It's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that it shouldn't be 8K in the first place. That's what I'm saying. Lack of optimization. Yeah. 8K. That's 60. That's okay. 8K. Again, this is not. Why is this 6K? It doesn't need to be 6K. It's just black and white. It's just no need for this quality for a texture that is literally just a mask. Then the logic here makes, so this is 4K, the other one's 6K. It doesn't make sense. This has more on it. So I'm just looking at it, like, logically, it makes no sense. I don't know why this happens. It happens to me sometimes too. I don't know why. It's like a UV thing. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Don't know why it's this high quality. I think Owen should have done a bit of a better job of optimization because it's lacking a bit. I don't really use his models though because I don't care about those all that much. Well, I don't care about G14 that much. I'm more so of a Evolve fan. I will say I do like the gills being on the model. That's actually really nice. I really love them. I think the textures are fine. I just think the textures are good. I think the textures are great. I just think they don't need to be as high detailed as they are. There's no need for it. Besides that, I think it's a good model. I mean, the Vega 5 Vig's kind of. I just don't like Vega 5 Vigs. Kind of crap. Because that's not how the. I'm gonna assume that Owen Kellen didn't actually weight paint this, and he just automatic weight painted because Vigify, or it's Auto Rig Pro. It's one of them, and they've like Auto weight paint. So I'm sure Owen Kellen would have fixed this issue if he was weight painting it. The arm should not be moving. So this is how it should work. So the arm shouldn't be moving this whole section. That should be the shoulder. And that shoulder shouldn't be doing this. This is not how the body works. It shouldn't be moving his whole neck inwards. But this is definitely auto weight paint. So, could have weight painted it so and fixed the issues, but you know. Cap. That's questionable. I don't think I make video fix. I think. So I open. It's fucking banging. I open up my Evolve Gos. Put it up here. Evolve Godzilla. Time Chasers. So I want to see. Did I delete it? I deleted it. DC. No, I might have deleted it. Never mind. I had a pretty good rig I made for Evolve Godzilla, but I deleted the model. I can show my Evolve Godzilla, the one I actually use. I need to remake it, can't like how it looks. The rig in this one's not great. It works, it's just not exactly the greatest. I plan on remaking it on Praxis V3, but obviously I can't post it. But this is Evolve. This is the weight paint. No. How his shoulders should work, by the way, not breaking his whole neck inwards, but you know. Yeah, the weight paints are fine. These aren't weight painted on the bones because it's for personal use. But if I turn on the sculpt, and there we go. This is the sculpt for Evolve. Pretty decent, I guess. Yeah, kind of actually messed up a lot of the scales up here on the side mostly. Because you guys maybe didn't really work very well. I did sculpt on the gills very quickly, but no, Spiner, you remake the glow. You remake the sculpt. Something here. Some little issues I've with this Evolve model. So I fix it though. Anyways, sculpt, render time. I stole Owen Kellen's chest armor piece, and I've sculpted all the body sculpts. using own killing as reference, because I ain't gonna put photos on the movie model. That shit. Oh, go away. What? Just N, not M. Let's evolve. Posing. Should I show people your last pose you showed me of Godzilla? Or the last Godzilla X Kong pose you did? I will expose you. I can pose better than you. That's V2? Probably more like V20, but yeah. I do great poses, I know what you know about. I made a very popular, probably not that popular, I don't know, I think what its references. Just gotta get a glow map from that composing. I mean, he's mostly done. It's not like I'm making a Volgozzle because I'm making Kong, but I don't really care about a Volgozzle that much. So I'll probably just, if I get it, when I get a glow map, I'll just send them off. No, that's Kong 2037, 2027. So I made this pose. Need to remake this one. There you go. Otherwise, because the amber occlusion was messed up. I made this one, so I need to remake them. I'm reading the text like 2 feet away from me. Okay, just be quiet. Now I'm gonna ask who did a better job at making. Where'd it go? I'm gonna see who. You should be fine. I mean, it's not that demanding. Well, that's true. I mean, in viewport, it's quite demanding. But this is level 4. I don't recommend using level 4. Makes no difference. Use level 3. Why looking at Godzilla's toes? That's kind of weird. See? Got caught. You look at Godzilla's toes. Very questionable. These are eye rigs not very good because it's like 2 polygons, and I can't really rig, so that's 2 polygons. I will post a Volgozzler with a broken rig, I don't care. I don't care about Evolve, I'm gonna care about Godzilla. I'm gonna care about, Kong, what's his name? I only care about Kong. He's my main model. Here's the, spiral pose. Fake fan? No, I'm a true fan of this pose. This pose was made on the Titan Chaser rig. With had better weight paints. Anyway, back to Kong. I have nothing really to do here. I forgot that I don't have much to do. Oh, don't know what to do. The real reason is I'm too lazy to actually put that much effort into Godzilla. I'm only bothered about Kong, so that's the real reason. And the other reason is that there's not enough polygons to actually sculpt it. It's too little polygons. Like near impossible to actually sculpt it. But the main reason I could go have, the main reason I just don't really, is that I'm only making Evolved Godzilla because I'm making GSK Kong. So, but the main one I'm most wanting, most cared about is Kong because he's his hair, which is more important to me. I'll put them next to each other. I'll do this pose. I ain't posing them. I'm just gonna slap on the two already made poses. Yeah, but you missed the other part about it, where I do not care about Godzilla enough to sculpt that much onto him. That's the main reason why I'm not doing it, because I don't really care enough about the model. My main model, which I'm more wanting to be better, is Kong. Exactly. Now I'm starting with Godzilla. Ending with Kong. Except I don't, because I switched sides. Yeah. I will not care, because I don't like Godzilla. I don't like Godzilla anymore. I'm sick of him. I was a Godzilla fan I was a Kong fan. Then I switched to Godzilla, and I switched back to Kong. I'm not doing Beast Love. Beast Love and Piss Off. I hate it. Beast Love sucks. At least with the new GSK movie, I could just like take my Kong and edit it a bit. TC model is sculpt. You can, but I don't think TC models are that good. I mean, the normal map's pretty good, but that's about as far as that goes. The actual diffusers are not very good because they've sculpted on the diffusers. The sculpt on it has baked lighting, baked ambient occlusion, so not very good. It doesn't fit with the scene drawing. So I'm using the dorsals are using Titan chasers. I think the side of the body and I think some of the hands and I think this part is using Titan chasers. And for Kong, it's Titan chasers is the hands, the chest, and a mix between the Titan chasers and 7 levels face for Kong. I think there's one specific scar on Kong's chest that uses Titan chasers. But most I don't use them because it's kind of bland and not bland. What kind of bland? I don't know. Not very good. Thank you. And, you know, it renders faster than the Owen one. It's almost done. Mind you, not a max sculpt, but still, it renders faster. So, I mean, it's pretty much done now. Yeah, 120 almost. Meanwhile, the Kong get Owen one took like 15 minutes. So. And it's done. Yeah, it renders pretty fast. I don't like the fun part of Kong's Fur, it's very bland, but yes, yeah, got a photo of that, because why not? The PC is dying though, but it's fine. Might be lagging a bit. I did make the that one Egypt fight scene. Okay. See my PC for a second. I made one pose on the Egypt fight. Didn't work very well because the models are not redesigned. It's very stressful pose for them. I did this. This is a while ago. This is like August 22nd. Lagging a bit, yeah. Because it was rendered and then I moved the camera and then it like messed it up a bunch. I did this. Yeah. That's not fair. Last time I did that, you backed down. I'm not doing that again. Now you want to do it, and I haven't animated in like almost a year. But when I was ready to animate, you backed out. That's not fair. You can't back out and then ask again after I haven't done it for so long. I don't know, I just people would use it. I guess it's like to show like the colors. But I'm animating a while either, so that's not fair either. It becomes unfair for me. No, it's just to look cool. Has actual no purpose. I just added it because I thought it would be cool to add. Yeah. So I took it out because it kind of was useless. Um, oh, this one. This one's old though. These are my old models. You can see the early rig of Kong. It still looks like Warzone a bit. Very early animation too. No, because the issue comes down, Spino, is like you take forever to animate, and I don't take long to animate, so it's just this thing where I have to wait like a week for you to finish something. Oh, this is like I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really checked. I don't know where this folder is. I found it in a moment. This was a year ago. This is last year. September 19th, 2024. It's like a very early animation that I didn't finish. Yeah. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, I know, what we call it. Spino made the Spino. Um, Spino made the Godzilla Raw, and I made the Kong one. This is the last one I animated, which is like a few months ago. I did Mothra and I did Kong. He did. Spinal did Godzilla. He kind of looks very flat animated, but that's how he moves in the movie. So I was kind of stuck with that. I never animated someone flying either till now. Spinal animates from one camera angle. I animate from all. It looks nice from like this angle. If you move it in any other direction, it kind of just like broken jaw. Save time. I save time as well. I have nothing to animate, so I'm not gonna do the animation thing because I have nothing to do with it. I think I animated something recently, but I don't remember what it was. I could show. Show this. I kind of started doing this because I was working on Kong, but yeah, animate was not on camera, but don't animate from one angle. It's kind of stupid. I'm not scared. I'm working on Kong. I can't do things at once. Two things at once. It ain't me being scared. I am just busy making Kong look better. And I haven't done that a whole lot since, but you know, besides the point. You know, I tend to animate everything. I tend to animate before I put the camera in, so I just like animate every single thing. I did it with the waking up scene. Just like at the bottom of my thing. Somewhere it is. I'm scared. I'm working on Kong. It's different. So I did this one on like a few hours, and it was unfinished still. I had the muscles. Ignore the muscles. But I made the entire thing, and need to remake that. See, I told you, Spider, let's make a competition who make the best natural dynamic pose. You didn't accept it, so you're obviously scared. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I want to remake it myself at some point, but I need to learn how to bloody thing animate. You didn't. I didn't see you accept it. You didn't respond to me. But you just make a pose like, I don't know. Like I make a fighting pose that's dynamic, like very dynamic, dynamic. Is that? But make it look natural. Don't break the You don't break the models. Um, like when you look at the movie, just if you just pause in a movie scene and it looks natural and it's very like in motion of like a fight. I mean, just like it fights to make a fight pose that looks natural that can happen. You know, don't like break the things. I don't do graph edits. I do automatic clumping though. Clumping? Clumping, yeah. I do automatic clumping. Yeah. Sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. I was gonna do something. I forgot what I was gonna do. This, I think. I should do like this, or do like this. I might do like this. I have to do that though. Oh, that's pretty easy. Um, get rid of grab. I think Mr. Reddit's tried to teach me graph editor. I never really got it. But after making Kong, I decided I don't want to do edit, I don't want to do animation, I'm going to do models, because it's better. You know, I almost quit Blender like 10 times because of Kong, but you know. It looks so bad. No, I'm gonna just not do that. Um, but need to change that name. It's like when I first made the hair particles, and I was gonna have like two vertexes, pre-GVK and after GVK, and just using the pre-GVK one for everything. Then, because I realized like people can just way paint it back over, it's not very hard to do. If you want to do it with a back scar, you just, you know, spray paint. But then I realized I kind of messed up the hair. All the hair here is all small, so kind of counteracts. I think there, why like... So the issue with not having many polygons, I can't get rid of the hair here. Okay, well. I guess if you want the hair back, you just like go to target length, turn it up a bit. You're just gonna go over it like this. Oh, it's still missing. Yeah, just do that. Pretty easy. Just gonna... No, I'm gonna do that. If you're gonna make it, if you're gonna make so hair particles, make sure it doesn't overlap. Well, first you make it in sections. Don't make it like a full. I've seen a few people who just made like a full like all of this is one. Don't do that. Not good. It's lacks in details. Makes it hard to actually like sculpt and add the clumps in places you need to be. But if you do it in like this, but you should do it like this, do in sections. Don't have these sections overlap. Like I won't have the body. I can't do actually, but I won't have the body overlap onto the arms that much. So if you lift the arms up, the hair and the body's gonna get pulled up with it, and it's gonna look really ugly. Vice versa with everything else. To make sure it's not overlapping other parts, because it breaks. No. I ain't buying you Roblox. Like Roblox. Play Mazza. What? Play Minecraft music. Let's say Superman music. I ain't buying you nothing. It won't work very well, but may as well try. Okay, I'm gonna push it out a bit more. It's way too much. I can't be asked actually sculpting it. Welcome. How you been? Okay, that's kind of worse. How does that look? Looks pretty decent. It looks so like flat, I don't know why. It's only because it's only like one like photo or clip of like the front part of his body. Yeah, I'm pretty good. What have you been up to? Just add more clumps to this. So that's decent enough. Okay, it just ruins it all, but it's too like flat. It's too like smooth. So I mean, it's like the only photo we have is this. I guess it could be. No. Oh, not too long left, so you can leave school. Are you gonna go to college or uni? The model detail is so high quality. I like it. Very detailed. It's in that shot, so you can see the hair more in the movie. But the motion blur gets like, oh, motion blur destroys it. Does this show his lower body? I don't think it does. Yeah, slightly. It goes like that. It goes. Yeah, it's just. It goes like that. Yeah. It's quite bland. So this will just keep this area like that, and then No. Why should I? You're mean to me. You're very mean to me. I just don't see why I should. This chest. There it is. Let me find it. Let's just make it smaller and then like buff it out. Just do that. Hopefully that should work. Ah, it's not gonna work. Just do a little bit, I guess. Okay, well. Just run that real quick and see what. Open it, please. I want to make a better Suka. I want to make a Suka model. There isn't any good ones, and I deleted my one. It's annoying. Okay, I feel like either. There's no hair there, but in the behind the scenes, there's hair there. Can I not, please? I'm just seeing shit. I might be, actually, I don't know. That's GVK. Fuck. Can't trust anyone. I think it's further back though. I guess that's better. That's good. Even if you want to get into college or something like that. You're so busy. My PC might need a break. It's dying. See, it's struggling more and more. Not a big fan of this area. A little bit too much clumping, but it's fine. I might desaturate his chest again. It's pretty saturated though. It needs to come out more higher up. It needs that layer bit there. It's only I suck at. I can't do good layer on layering on the hair. Really hard to make that layer. Do something with the chest. Wait, anyways, I'll probably dip because my PC's dying. It needs to be turned off for a bit. I did that one vendor with that Evolve model, and or Evolve Kong, and it destroyed it. Just need to let it not use Blender for a few minutes. So I will leave, and yeah. I thank everyone who's joined and commented. I'll stream again another time. Goodbye.